Seven billion people, and they care for the earth, our one and only home. And that was, that because what the United Nations does. All right,
Okay.
and going away from United Nations, today is National Food Day.
Say that again.
Okay. So
National Food Day.
Louder.
here we go.
Yeah, you're foodie, obviously. All right, so National Food Day focuses on healthy and nutritious food and takes place annually on October 24th. All right, and one of the themes of the day aims to help people to eat real. This theme is defined as cutting back on sugary drinks, overly salted packaged foods, and fatty factory farmed meats in favor of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and sustainably raised protein. And the observance involves some of the country's most prominent food activists too. The vision includes food that can be healthy, affordable, and sustainably produced. At the same time, the goal is also to produce food with care for the environment, farm animals, and the people who grow, harvest, and serve it in mind.
All right, thank you for that one, Yusuf. Quickly, yes, we'll be going straight to sport this time, and I've got Pascal who's going to be giving you a jumbo size of that.
Of course, actually, but I was gonna say before we switch gears to bring you all the sports updates, I think a whole lot of people right now, I mean, we're not really cautious about the kind of food that we consume.
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
a lot of people believe they they eat balanced diets. You can imagine where you have a concentration of carbohydrate in your food, morning, night, and your breakfast. All true. Yet you think
People-
eating
People
balanced
taking
diets.
plenty of pet bottle drinks that, of course, are very sugary. The thing is, when we're younger, it looks like our body can actually contain all of these things, but we're not thinking about when we grow old, when we're supposed to even be enjoying life better. And at that time, person will kind of fall sick anyhow. You have to treat yourself of one ailment or the other.
The avalanche of people actually question for soft drink is something that it's too much. It's on the high
What
side.
would you subscribe, Yusuf? Drink plenty of water.
Drink plenty. I like drinking water.
Yeah.
Drink
water.
plenty of water.
It's healthy.
But
Advocate
there
it.
are some people who okay. I used to fall under this category of sweet things, and I believe that when I drink plenty of water, it will dilute it in my system.
All right,
Okay.
all right, Pascal, take us to sport one time. Yeah, I
You're
believe the
still on the
sport
bench
fans are
now.
all in
You're
ready.
still on the bench.
hey, come on, don't fight this. I don't like when you try to,
Okay.
beat the coach. Don't try to beat the coach. Don't try to beat number
The
9. You
player
can't do
the
that.
bench player has now become the coach.
I don't understand.
He has a bench play. No, I'm not a bench player. Come on, young man.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's bring you something from Oxlade featuring Playboy. So it's over me.
Yeah, sports fans, let's go in for that.
I can't deny it is written all over you. That you've taken all over me. You've taken all over me. Yeah, all over me. If there is a way to touch mine, you gonna say you want me mine. Cause you've taken all over me. Yeah, all over me. No need for story, you know you be my charge. You better put it your eyes in. Anybody mess with you, I will not take it lightly. I wanna make you me wifey. Girl, I love you, so the people think I'm mental. I go carry you, go Cali, Sacramento. Love you in my be my Marutoletto. Love you so baby, you no go feel let go. And for my mind and my soul, you leave it rent free. For your matter, baby girl, I go comment. I'm a get away, though. Tell me in the bed, oh. I can't deny it is written all over you. That you've taken all over me. You've taken all over me. Yeah, all over me. If there is a way to touch mine, you gonna say you want me mine. Cause you've taken all over me. Yeah, all over me. Only for story, you know you be my daddy. You make my temperature rising. Anybody message you, I will not do anything like it. Wanna make you me wifey.
Original Mr. Flavor. Oh no. Them no feel look you pass. Makanibu munyo dogu. Munyo dogu. You've given me reason to smile. I'm loving this girl for life. Kiribe munyo dogu. Asampete wanyi yama. Now when I chop your nubu supu, my sense I don't lose you. I be you a shampoo to you. Share one more. You've taken all over me. You broke up on never. You've taken all over me. Yeah.
Only for story, you know you be my daddy. You make my temperature rising. Anybody message you, I will not do anything like it. Wanna make you me wifey.
Tune into the king of sounds and blues.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champion, take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, singing forever young. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game. And together at the end of the day, we all said, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag.
Of course, it's that time for you to raise your flag, okay? Sports fans, welcome to Sports Today on Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. My name is Pascal Mfonabon. Call me the lethal striker. I wear the number 9 jersey for Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. My blistering form is so alarming right now that, the man who is still yet to make his debut has decided to, become a coach. So, how will you coach a top striker like me? A football player who hasn't, played any game at all. You've not played any game. You don't even understand the game yet.
I played the game.
You want to coach a top striker like me. How do you want to do that?
Now, this is how it works, okay? Play the game.
How does it work? Tell
Yes,
me.
I played the game and also have the formation, okay?
Oh, really?
Yes, I've got the formation. So you work with the formation, and if you're not with the formation,
I'd
you're not
rather
playing
allow,
the game.
I'll allow Yusuf to coach me than allow you coach me. Yusuf
Oh
has
my
not
God.
conceded any goal yet.
Okay.
I mean, it's surprising. It's surprising. Yusuf, what's the secret? I mean,
I'm good at what I do.
Okay. That's it. All right, sports fans. Today, sports today. We got a whole lot to give to you. Of course, Champions League is back today, so got around your radio set. We'll bring you all the updates concerning the Champions League and of course all the stories. If you're just joining us, this is Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos, and you're welcome to Sports Today. And of course, your prestigious talk, sports, and news station, Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. My name is Pascal Mfonabong, a the top striker. I wear the number 9 jersey for Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. All right, so let's bring you our top stories. Aqua United read riot act to players and coaches. Paulo for upbeat Sporting Lagos will bounce back from Derby defeat to Rama Stars, and CAF unveils official match ball for AFCON 2023. In the English Premier League, Son and Maddison return Tottenham Hotspurs to top sport with win over Fulham. And of course, we'll tell you of that. Goalkeeper David Raya is expected to remain in goal for Arsenal's Champions League game against Sevilla today. All right, Manchester United is open to offers for Jordan Sancho in January. Steven Gerrard is under fire at Al Ittifaq. All of these you will hear in our paper talk and gossip segment. So stick around for the details of these and other stories. All right, let's start from the local front. But of course, bear in mind that you can call in to react to any of the stories making, the headlines today on Sports Today on Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. The phone lines are open at 0704 100 7997 or 0704 100 8997. You can also call us on 0805 251 9337. All right, those are the numbers to call. Now let's bring you the stories. Starting from the local front. The management of Nigeria Premier Football League club Aqua United have read the riot act to the players and its coaching crew. Interesting. The Promise Keepers have garnered a paltry 2 points from a possible 12 this season. The former champions were held to a 0-0 draw by Shooting Stars at home on Sunday. Now, in a meeting with the team yesterday, the management admonished the technical crew and the players to quickly remedy the situation at hand. All right, moving on. Sporting Lagos head coach Paulo Fo has expressed confidence in his team despite their defeat to Rama Stars. Sporting Lagos lost 2-1 to Rama Stars in the Southwest Derby on Sunday. Now, Paulo Fo said his team will bounce back from the defeat. Well, talk is cheap, but he has urged the club's fans not to panic and believe in the process. We know this. Ask Chelsea fans. They'll tell you. Sporting Lagos dropped to 11th position on the table following the defeat. So let's bring you the league table. After 4 matches, Let's tell you what the league table looks like in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Well, number one, we've got Remo Stars, who, of course, have got 9 points, followed by Lobby Stars, who is second in the Nigeria Professional Football League table with 8 points. Enugu Rangers, a seat third on the table with 7 points. Shooting Stars have got 7 points also. For fifth place, we've got Bendel, which of course they got 6 points. Gombe United is sixth on the table. They got 6 points. Of course, there for number 7, we've got Niger Tornadoes with 6 points. Plateau United sits number 8 on the table. Number 8 position on the table. They've got 6 points. Caterpillars also have 6 points. They are 9th on the table. 10th on the table is Abia Warriors with 6 points also. On the 11th position, we've got Sporting Lagos, who of course are looking to turn around the fortunes of their league games this season. They've got 5 points. Number 12 position is Katsina United with 5 points. The 13th position, we've got Kwara United with 5 points also. Number 14th position is Doma United with 4 points. Rivers United sit 15th on the table with 4 points. Sunshine Stars also have got 4 points and is 16th on the table. The 17th position is Heartland. They got just 3 points. Ayimba. All right, Ayimba, champions last season, have got 3 points. Of course, Bielsa United sits 19th on the table with just 3 points. And Arco United have got just 2 points and it's at 20th on the table. This is after match day 4 of the Nigeria Professional Football League table. Away from the MPFL, let's tell you that Nigeria Super Falcons will be without the quartets of Halimat Ainde, Christy Uchebe, Osinachi Ohale, and Regina Otu for Wednesday's 2024 Olympics qualifiers against Ethiopia. The 4 players have been ruled out of the game due to injury. The Nigeria Football Federation has, however, named a replacement for Ainde. A former Falconet midfielder, Esther Onyenezide, will take her place in the team. Ethiopia will host the first leg at the Abebe Bakila Stadium at Addis Ababa on Wednesday. The Super Falcons will host the second leg of the second round fixture at the MKO Apiola Stadium, Abuja, on Tuesday, October 31st. The winner on aggregates will confront the winner of the fixture between Cameroon and Uganda. And now to Africa's biggest football game in the continent, the Africa Cup of Nations. Let's tell you what's up with that one. Now, the CAF Confederation of African Football has unveiled the official match ball for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. The official match ball is named after our Ivorian legendary forward, Laurent Poku. The unveiling is yet another milestone in the countdown to the official kickoff of the competition. The official ball poker features the 3 main colors of the Côte d'Ivoire flag: white, orange, and green, while incorporating the latest technology that will revolutionize the game on the continent and beyond. Interesting there. The 2023 AFCON will run from January 13 to February 11, 2024 in the cities of Abidjan, Bouaké, Kahogo, San Pedro, and Yamoussoukro. Host Côte d'Ivoire will take on Guinea-Bissau in the opening fixture at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium, Ebimpe, on January 13. Let's tell you, the Côte d'Ivoire's head coach, Jean-Louis Gasset, says he has huge respect for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Before encore, do they play? Oh yeah, now let's go. The Elephants and the Super Eagles will face off in the group stage at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. The host will kick-start the competition against Guinea-Bissau, while the Super Eagles' first game is against Equatorial Guinea. The former champions will clash at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium on January 18. Gasset accepted that both the Elephants and Super Eagles are not that strong again, but warned his side must still be careful of their fellow West Africans. All right. Have you seen the Super Eagles squad? It's like this coach has not seen it too. But well, let's see how this one will pan out. You know how that one goes. When, of course, these two sides will square up at the Africa Cup of Nations come January 2024. Who will emerge victorious in that group? Maybe Nigeria or Côte d'Ivoire. Call us up. Let's talk about this one. The numbers to call is 0704 100 7997 or 0704 100 8997. You can also call us on 0805 251 9337. Who do you think will finish top of the group? Well, of course, you've got Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, and Equatorial Guinea. Real quick, we'll switch our attention now to the English Premier League. There was a game yesterday, and that game was between Tottenham and Fulham. So yesterday, Tottenham returned to the top of the table after beating Fulham 2-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Ange Postecoglou set a Premier League record for the best start by a manager after 9 games. What is that man cooking? It's doing so well for the Tottenham side, who many have thought that, well, Harry Kane is gone. How would they be scoring the goals? But that has not been a problem since Harry Kane left. The likes of Son Heung-min, James Maddison, they've been shouldering that responsibility, and of course they've been doing it very, very well. Our goals from Son Heung-min and James Maddison, the two players filling the void left by Harry Kane, secured the 3 points, which knocked Manchester City off the top spots there in the Premier League table. Fulham failed to cope with Spurs' relentless pressure from the front, with Calvin Bassey losing possession on the edge of his box for both goals. So bad there. Postecoglou now has 23 points in his first 9 games, which surpasses the previous best set by former Chelsea boss, or rather former Chelsea head coach Gus Hiddink and former Norwich boss Mike Walker with 22. Now the Australian has transformed Spurs in less than 4 months and put them firmly in contention for Champions League qualification and perhaps more. Do you think that with the way Tottenham Hotspur is moving right now, they stand a chance to, finish the season on a high, maybe even win the English Premier League? Will it be too early to say this? Will it be too early to say that Tottenham stand a good chance to win the English Premier League? 0704 100 7997 or 0704 100 8997. You can also call us or send a WhatsApp message to the number 0805 251 9337. Meanwhile, let's listen to Ange Postecoglou's post-match reaction.
Top of the table, but also means that no manager has taken more points than you have in the opening 9 Premier League. First of all, how proud are you of that, the start you've made this club? Where do you assess where the team is at right now?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's credit to everyone. We've had a really, encouraging start to the season for sure. Both results and performance-wise, we've been really consistent. We had to work hard tonight. I thought first half we held it really well. We had to be pretty patient in the way we kind of looked for the openings, and Fulham were very well organised, particularly defensively, and I thought we showed that patience. I thought our pressing was outstanding the whole game, and maybe in the first half we probably could have had 1 or 2 more just to put the game to bed. But really disappointed with the second half. With the ball, we were nowhere near the levels we have been all year. That's probably the sort of worst sort of 45 minutes with the ball we've had, all year. And we've got to sort of make sure that we stay really disciplined in our approach, because
well, that's Ange Postecoglou's post-match reaction. He believes that his team should have done better. But bruv, calm down now. You're top of the table. And of course, with the way Tottenham is looking, well, they look poised to, carry on like this with this form for a very long time. Well, kudos to the likes of Song Heung-min and James Maddison, and of course the other players in the team. They look really decent, I must say. Well, after the game yesterday between Tottenham and Fulham, this is how the Premier League table stands. Number one, we got Tottenham with 23 points. Manchester City follow with second. They got 21 points. Arsenal have got 21 points. It's a third on the table. Liverpool are fourth on the table with 20 points. Aston Villa and Newcastle sit fifth and sixth respectively with 19 and 16 points each. Brighton is seventh on the table even after losing to Tottenham Hotspur there. We got number 8, Manchester United. They've got 15 points. West Ham, number 9 on the table with 14 points. Chelsea, number 10 on the table. People have, been yabbing Chelsea and say, despite their recent form, they still sit 10th on the table. They've got 12 points there. Fulham, 11th. Crystal Palace are 11th on the table. They've got 12 points there. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning, sports fan. What's your name? Where are you calling us from, real quick? Sylvester from where?
Uganda.
All right, go ahead. Talk to us.
Yeah, regarding Tottenham Hotspur, they don't have the depth. By the time injury sets in, you begin to see their flaws. For you to see a team that will win the league, a lot of things will happen. This is just the first 9 games. They will let injury comes to Son or Madison or even Richarlison. You begin to see they don't have depth. So a team that has depth, injury when it comes, how can you manage injury? They play with their first 11. That's the recent match that Bissouma did not play. So to me, I don't see Tottenham. I don't even see them making top 4. I don't even see them.
This one, initial grab.
Yes, and they don't have injuries set back. See, when you see that have injuries and can be able to manage, you can see, yes, they've not had injury, they have to play with their first 11.
Okay.
So, and this just 9 months. Let them get to 18.
Okay.
Then you now know, maybe they have the balls.
Okay.
Okay, and from their squad, they don't have depth.
Okay.
If injury happened to Son and Madison, now who are they going to bring in?
Okay.
So I don't see them even in the top 4.
Okay, real quick, who do you think will finish top of the group at the AFCON? Cote d'Ivoire or Nigeria in Group A?
Oh, well, if Uzo will not be in goal, then I see Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Nigeria have players, they don't have the keeper.
Okay.
But if it's all not in goal, then Nigeria should be beat already. But Nigeria should win the Nations Cup.
Okay.
They should win the cup.
All right.
They should, if they can get their hearts right with a good goalkeeper.
Okay.
That's the only department that is weak now, the goalkeeping department.
Okay. Thank you very much for your predictions there. Thank you. Well, you heard that one from Sylvester. It says that Tottenham do not have the squad depth to, of course, stay strong at the very top there and maybe end up winning the English Premier League. And it said that he sees Nigeria to finish top of the group and even win the AFCON if we can solve our goalkeeping department. Because right now we're without a good goalkeeper. We got good players, but no good goalkeeper. All right, let's see how this one pans out. I was giving you the table and how it stands in the English Premier League. Well, I told you number 10 is Chelsea. Number 11 got Crystal Palace. Wolves sit 12th on the table with 11 points. Fulham has got 11 points and they sit 13th on the table. Brentford has got 10 points and they sit 14th on the table. They face Chelsea next. All right, so Nottingham Forest is 15th on the table. Everton follow with 7 points and they sit 16th on the table. Luton Town is 17th on the table with 5 points. Okay, relegation. Let's tell you, Burnley has got 4 points. Bournemouth with 3 points. And of course, Sheffield United have only been able to muster 1 point in 9 league games. All right, that's the Premier League standard. Real quick, let's switch our attention now to Europe's most prestigious league football. It's the UEFA Champions League. It is back. my, when you get to hear that sound, it sends shivers down your spine. You know that Europe's most prestigious league, it's about to kick off. When some of the finest clubs in Europe, lock horns together to produce a scintillating performance. And of course, for the fans to watch out there. This season's UEFA Champions League has started. Who do you think will come out victorious? Who do you think will actually, be demoted to, the second tier league, which is the UEFA Champions League there? All right, let's see how this one stands out. But first, let's start up with this story. Goalkeeper David Raya is expected to remain in goal for Arsenal's Champions League game against Sevilla at Roman Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium today. All right, Arsenal still deciding to, keep faith with David Raya. Well, some fans are beginning to argue that this guy is not looking really good and pretty, manning the goal for Arsenal there. Well, the Gunners lost the Lions in the previous Group B fixture. Raya has been preferred to last season's first-choice goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale in recent weeks. However, the Spaniard was at fault for Mykhailo Mudrik's goal in Saturday's 2-2 draw at Chelsea. Asked if Raya is suffering with the increased attention following his move from Brentford, Arsenal manager said, and I quote, "I haven't seen that at all." Don't worry, go soon clear you. Okay, so let's tell you, Ramsdale was missing from the Arsenal squad for the match against Chelsea at the weekend following the birth of his son. However, the England goalkeeper has traveled to Spain with his teammate and is available for selection. But well, it looks like he might just be on the bench, except something happens to David Raya. All right, let's bring you all the Champions League fixture that will be happening today. By 8 o'clock, Manchester United will take on FC Copenhagen. All right, and also Sevilla will play Arsenal. All of these games will be starting by 8 o'clock. Galatasaray will lock horns with Bayern Munich. All right, Inter Milan will also take on RB Salzburg. Lens will take on PSV Eindhoven. Union Berlin will trade tacos with Napoli. Sporting Braga will take on Real Madrid. And of course, for the last game today, it's going to be Benfica taking on Real Sociedad. Do you think Arsenal will be able to survive it today in Spain? Do you think that maybe they're looking a little bit, rusty? But let's see how this one will pan out today. What's your prediction? Arsenal versus Sevilla. I would like to ask the guys in the studio here. What do you think will come out victorious? Well, I want to give it to Sevilla. Yes, I'm hating on Arsenal. What's your consignment? Yes, that's how it is. All right, let me take a prediction here real quick, Clinton.
Just a quick one here. Okay, I think I'll give it to Arsenal. Okay, yeah, sure. I've been on the side. Yes, that's since last week, you remember. So I've been on the side. Yeah, definitely. I'll give it to Arsenal.
We'll talk about this one tomorrow.
Hold on. Don't.
What's that? Real quick, Yusuf.
That's a 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah,
okay, that's your
a 2-0
prediction.
there, I see.
Yusuf, Arsenal.
It's clean.
Sevilla, Arsenal.
In tandem with Clinton. Arsenal.
Okay, now you get it. You understand, right?
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. I'm rooting for Sevilla. I'm rooting for Sevilla to win this game. Yes, Sevilla should. Yeah, Sevilla will win this game. Yeah, don't worry. That's how it's going to be like. And now to some gossip. Ajax are likely to fail with any approach to lure Manchester United assistant boss Michel van der Gaag back to the club. Manchester United Academy prospect Tyler Fletcher has switched his international allegiance back to Scotland from England. David De Gea continued to reunite with his old Manchester United teammates yesterday as Bruno Fernandes took to social media to share his coffee and friends date with the goalkeeper and a handful of Red Devil stars. West Ham fans traveling to Greece this week will be wrapped in a protective police cocoon after Olympiacos' most recent match was abandoned amid a vitriolic atmosphere at the stadium there. Well, Arsenal remain interested in trying to sign Brazil midfielder Douglas Luiz, who's 25 years old, from Aston Villa, having previously, had several bids rejected. Chelsea and Manchester City considering a move for Inter Milan's 24-year-old Italy defender Alessandro Bastoni. And Everton are concerned by Al Tafak reported interest in England striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's 26 years old, as the takeover uncertainty continues. And Manchester United are open to any January transfer for Jadon Sancho, who's 23 years old, with the England wingers United career 90% over. Well, that's the total size of a sports bulletin and sports today here on Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. And thanks for listening. My name is Pascal Mfonabon. The Jubilee Mid-Morning Show continues shortly. Don't go away.
mo fẹ́ pawó ni mi ò fẹ́ wèrè fún mi lówó ni iṣẹ́ kékeré owó ńlá bí jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Jubilee 99.7 FM, Lagos.
Bezos àbí Elon Musk àsìdégò màmá dúpẹ́ nítorí oore tó ń bọ̀ ó pọ̀ bí dozen.
Are you looking for answers? Are you looking for answers on how to solve disputes relating to landlords and tenants, employers and employees disputes, family matters, including marital disputes and child custody? Then join us for another interesting and engaging no-holds-barred conversation as we play host to the head of the Citizens Mediation Center for Igondo Ikotu LCDA, Mrs. Ibiemi Isijola, live on Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos, your prestigious talk, news and sports radio station. Date is 24th of October 2023. Time 1 p.m. prompt. You can send in your questions and contributions to the number 0704 100 7997 or 0704 100 8997. You can also call or send us a WhatsApp or text message to the number 0805 251 9337. Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. We bring it to you because you love it.
My people, remember say hard drugs no good though. The more you dey take them, the more you go dey do like ruffian. And the more you dey enter am, the more your life go dey hard dey go. So make you stay clean and stay sound. Na Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. Na him bring una this message.
Remember that hard drugs make you act like a thug. The harder you go, the harder your life gets. Stay clean and sound. I am Pascal Mfonabong with the news update on Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos, and your other stars are following at this hour. President Bola Tinubu has assured Nigerians and investors that there is an ongoing plan to boost the country's foreign exchange liquidity. This was as the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edo, said that the country was expecting about $10 billion inflows in the nearest term, which would help to clear foreign exchange backlog and stabilize the naira. Speaking at the 29th Nigerian Economic Summit in Abuja yesterday, President Tinubu acknowledged the challenges faced by the business community in the financial market and assured them of additional foreign exchange liquidity to restore market confidence. And the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, has said that the victory secured by the Nigeria in the Process and Industrial Development Limited litigation should serve as a pointer to others who might be nursing or nurturing any plan to swindle the country. The Attorney General of the Federation also said that the victory in the United Kingdom court yesterday has vindicated the Nigerian government. The country's victory brings to an end the legal battle which has been ongoing since 2017, when Nigeria was ordered to pay $6.6 billion to P&ID with interest starting from May 2013. Before the verdict, the interest fixed at 7%, that is $1 million daily, had accumulated to over $11 billion. The Minister of Solid Minerals, Dele Alake, says foreign illegal miners are sponsoring banditry in Nigeria. A state of these while briefing State House correspondent shortly after the Federal Executive Council meeting at the State House in Abuja yesterday. He, however, showed that his ministry is taking steps to inject new technologies into the mining sector to tackle the challenge and enable Nigeria to have optimum benefits from the solid minerals sector. On the foreign scene, the final election results are due to be announced in Liberia after the poll body said it completed the nationwide ballot tallying and collation. Voting was repeated last week in 2 polling stations in northeastern Nimba County. This is after ballots were tampered with by unknown people during the first round of the elections on the 10th of October. The agency's chief, Davidetta Brownie Lansana, said the total poll outcome for presidential, senatorial, and local representatives votes will be announced at the National Elections Commission headquarters in the capital, Monrovia. And entertainment news, popular dancehall singer and former member of the defunct Plantation Boys, Ahmed Augustine Obiaba, better known as Blackface, has said the age-long rift between him and former bandmate Two-Face has continued over the years due to the latter's inferiority complex. Speaking in the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast, Blackface noted that he and Face are cool, but blamed Tubaba for the bad blood between them. And finally, sports news. The management of Nigeria Premier Football League, Aqua United, have read the Riot Act to the players and its coaching crew. The Promise Keepers have garnered a paltry 2 points from a possible 12 this season. The former champions were held to a 0-0 draw by Shooting Stars at home on a Sunday. In a meeting with the team yesterday, the management admonished the technical crew and the players to quickly remedy the situation at hand. And these are the stories we're following at this hour. You can follow us on our social media platforms at Jubilee 997 FM Lagos on Facebook, YouTube, and on Threads. On X, formerly Twitter, is at Jubilee FM Lagos. You can also download our mobile app on Google Play Store. You can also visit our website at www.jubileefm.com. And do remember that hard drugs make you act like a thug. The harder you go, the harder your life gets. Stay clean and sound. A very good morning. Many thanks for listening. A Jubilee Mid-Morning Show continues shortly. Don't go away.
We serve you with trending stories, current information across the globe, and sports.
Get more sleep. The reason I like sleep is because if you can get 1 hour or more, dramatically affects cancer rates, high blood pressure rates.
Infrastructure development. No provision is there for fuel subsidy. The fuel subsidy is gone.
This could open up kindly for De Silva. And it's written in! The Bees spin!
Jubilee 99.7 FM. We bring it to you because you love it.
We are 100% fun side of radio. Isn't that why you love it? Jubilee 99.7, because you love it.
places you go to. Stand your ground and stay solid like Gogo. Watch your back and just do what you're supposed to. Take care of family and people you're close to. Then they're passing. You go learn your own lesson. Everybody keep on searching for miraculous blessings. You go back for Lagos, you. If you don't know yourself, you go lost you. If you get the money, you be blessed you. I'm a nobody, only no apostle. No. Nobody go rest you. Out there begin you. Nobody go rest you. Nobody go rest you. You can't go confess you. Your head to go correct you. You know go forget you. So you get the concept. You go tell you watch out and you go watch out on the road. Watch out for them hyenas. Watch out and you go watch out on the road. Watch out. They go tell you watch out and you go watch out on the road. Watch out for them hyenas. Watch out and you go watch out on the road. Watch out.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Baby, sumoyo di baby, kona waka waka when you enter Malija. Baby, kona will you give me sugar, wahala. Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa. Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, I go sweep you off your feet. What up, so she said make some time for me, See for this life, me and you tap like hush for me. We walking next step, please show them your best. Baby, hope you know you like to my day. Girl, you know you're all that I need. Give me the love, you can't run away. I can't deny. One bag of man, them one come try. But my love just takes you out. All them I talk about you and I. Nobody listen to them loud. I get butterflies when I see ya. Oh yeah. If I'm in love, it's for a reason. Oh yeah.
Gonna waka waka when you enter Malija. Baby, gonna will you give me sugar, wahala. Macho Mona Lisa,
Of course, that's Mona Lisa alongside that's Lil J alongside Chris Brown on a remix. Welcome back.
Breezy.
Yeah,
I like that guy.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that Chris Brown is becoming to sound like an Afrobeat singer right now?
Yes, especially with the new song now.
Sensational.
Right? Yes, it's got Davido and Lil J on it as well.
He's beginning to vibe, a whole lot with, Nigerian artists, and they're doing a whole lot together.
That's one American artist that's actually familiarized with Afrobeat, and he's doing well. A big shout out to Wizkid, who actually put him through. Remember the song?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, African Queen. Yeah, that's it.
African Queen?
Yeah, that was the title of that song.
Really?
It did with Chris Brown a time ago.
Really?
That's been a while.
Wizkid has a song titled African Queen.
Yeah, African Woman or something.
African Woman?
Yeah.
Let me check that one out.
Yes, it is, though. All right, welcome back. Yes, 14 minutes past hour 10. And if you just tuned in, it's the Mid-Morning Show. Yes, on Jubilee 99.7 FM, your number one news talk and music station. And we are all in. Yes, it is with the gang. All right, I go by the name Clinton. And, of course, I got Pascal in the building and Yusuf, or intact. All right, this hour, we'll bring you the newspaper review. Okay, welcome back. Yes, all right, quickly, yes, just a quick correction there. It's African Bad Girl, but at least they started off something earlier before.
That was 2017.
That was 2017, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. A big shout out to Jada, that's Jada, what do you call it? That's, what is her name? Jada, all right?
That's Wizkid's manager.
Yeah,
and Baby Mama.
Manager and baby mom, of course. Yeah. All right.
We like that. Is that the sort of a working relationship we should be looking out for?
You know, that girl
I'm just asking why
that girl did a lot for Chris Brown.
Mixing business with pleasure.
But they're doing it so well now. Maybe they should just come and give us a recipe on how they do it.
Well,
okay. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it anyways.
Okay.
All right, quickly, we move on straight to our first paper for the morning, okay? And we have the Punch newspaper and a big banner headline, as of course we all know, prove alleged forgery beyond reasonable doubt. Supreme Court is actually telling Atiku to do so. Court reverse judgment on OB. LP's appeal dismisses APM's case. And also, Atiku insists on Chicago State University evidence. Ex-VP's disposition invalid, says Tinubu. All right, still on the court case and Tinubu's certificate. All right, you can find that on Punch newspaper at page 2. Still on Punch newspaper, we have UK court dismisses $11 billion P&ID suit Nigerian demand damage and demand damages actually. All right, so we all understand that there's been a case about these very act, for a while now. Yeah, for a while now. So big shout out there. Winning, we call it victory. We'll call it victory on the side. Yeah. Still on a Punch, we have it here. FG plans $10 billion to stabilize Naira. Okay, eyes on NMPCL for Forex. Okay, we believe something comes out of that. Yeah. Okay, these on page 2 of a Punch newspaper. All right, we have FEC OK's 3.45 billion USD. All right, that's from World Bank loan for power and others. Okay, come to talk about this, like 3.45 billion dollars for this very project. The other time we talked about borrowing to, finance our projects. It doesn't sit well with me.
There are a couple of things that don't sit well with you, Clinton. But the idea is, what I think is that, you get to pump this money into some of these sectors, and you believe that it will yield forth as time goes on. You understand? So whatever they generate, as an agency, as a ministry, as a department, it could use to they could be used to pay back money that was borrowed. I think that's just some of the economic ideas here. If you ask me, at the end of the day, yes, they want to make profit. They want to see what they can generate, and so they can pay back. So I just feel if you're pumping it into the sector, at the end of the day, you're supposed to make profits out of it, isn't it?
That's right.
I believe Pascal has actually talked, but you're not a politician. You don't know the game.
So you believe it's just politics?
Anyway, this is it. We this is not the first time we're hearing things like this. So
But then again,
you weren't giving birth to last night, okay? They didn't give birth to you last night, so
the benefit of doubt.
Doubt.
Let's believe this is gonna happen.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's just believe.
Yes.
All right. Still on Punch newspaper, we have Israel arrests 120 militants. EU back Gaza aid. Okay, and also we have slain Nigerian student. NIDCOM probes murder. Nant demands justice. All right, we know of this very Nigerian student.
One there.
Yes, who was ruthlessly killed in Philippines. Yeah, by Chinese. It's really sad. All right. Okay, and that's it at number. That's a page 4 and 6 of a Punch newspaper, and we've got FG IHS plan 1 billion naira tech talent communities. Okay, that's page 24 of a Punch newspaper, so you can get it there.
Great one there. I'm sure that will interest you as well as other tech. Tech
all the streaming
gurus
people
out there.
That's if properly utilized, though.
Okay. Anyways, moving on to the Nation this morning. The Nation has this rider that says Supreme Court grills Atiku's lawyers over CSU documents. And they have the mini rider that says Apex Court dismisses APM's appeal and reserves judgment in Atiku Obi versus Tinubu. Right.
Well, you're making us, believe that it's not enough. You read in the news this morning that the chairman of the Supreme Court panel hearing, the appeals against the election of President Bola Tinubu, that's Justice John Okoro. He said yesterday that the PDP party standard bearer in the last election must prove the allegation of certificate forgery leveled against the former Lagos State governor and, of course, President of Nigeria beyond reasonable doubt.
So all the documents they are bringing forth, are they not proof enough?
Well, that's what it's looking like right now. And I don't want to be one who is going to predict the outcome already, but it's...
And still on the same vein, we have the U.S. District Court of Columbia, who has refused a request by one Aaron Greenspan, requesting for any further documents and notifying such information. I think a lot is going on for when it comes to these whole certificate saga. For me, I think there should be a way they could just come in at some amicable terms and see a way we make the system. Let the system go. Let the system thrive. Because it's only going to draw our structure back.
The truth is, no. Listen, this is how it works. Usually, after every election, you always have people who will come out with one or
contest,
two, grievance if they've got one or two issues that they want to take to court. That's why the tribunal is there. If you're not okay with the rulings of the tribunal, you take it to the Supreme Court. So I just feel these are just due processes. These people are coming out with evidences and say, see, I have evidence why this person should not be there. So let's allow them maximize all of their evidences. Yeah, Yusuf.
All right, still on the Nation, the headlines here says coast clear for Udodo as Supreme Court dismisses Adeyemi's appeal. And as well, we have federal government confirms January start of students loan scheme. Finally, recently people came out to say how far with this loan thing now.
So student loan to pay back when?
See,
remember, it's
it's actually still questionable.
I think it's to pay back when you start working. Isn't that
the idea for me is
yes.
It's laudable, but when these people are done, I want to believe that this whole economic transformation that we're going through, though biting, but yet the federal government is convincing us beyond reasonable doubts that it will yield forth. is that at the end of the day, more jobs will be provided, so that these people, of course, when they leave, they can pay back this loan.
Let's be real here. Let's be real about this. You see, most of these loans are to be paid like 10 years after, 40 years after, you know. And you look at the structure at which the reason why this loan is being acquired for, you find out that most of these are not really what they call it, a main capital projects, you know. We need capital projects that are going to have, you know, huge impact in the community, in the country. You get. Now, let's say if these stuffs are not utilized properly, where you have this women, what do you call it, women empowerment. I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but I suggest we should, you know, focus our energy on things that are going to be, you know, of huge importance to Nigerians.
You think this is not?
Women empowerment in what area are we talking about? Women empowerment.
We are empowering women now to be independent now. At least
to be independent.
The world is becoming global.
Then by 2040, how do you pay? Wait, hold on, Yusuf. Okay. By in the next 10 years, how do you pay back your loan if you don't generate anything from this?
For now, let's see.
All these projects you're coming up with, you leave the generation to come to pay the debt.
The idea is that it will help students, you know, expand, create access, you know, for them to have good education regardless of their background.
Now, the point is, I'm not against these ideas.
No,
but there are structures.
It sounds like you're against it.
Listen, there are structures that need to be put in place. So when you're giving out loans, it be at a very good equilibrium. You get, you don't give loan to a structure that we're still battling with steady power supply. We're still battling with good roads. We're talking about infrastructures. We're talking about companies that need to be revitalized. You know, those things are not already put in place. You're giving loans. Then how do you make money out of this? It's just like you throwing this into some sort of jump hole. You get. So I think for me, okay, let's put our home in place. So when you're giving out that money, we know where to channel it into. There are bad things to talk about, because look, in the next 10 years, you say you're to pay back this loan that you acquired from IMF, World Bank, you know, international community. Who is to pay back when these things or these strategies were not put in place? That's what we're talking about. So you don't put the future, our children to come to pay all these things. You get me? By then, these people, whoever that has acquired this loan, is no more. They're not even in power anymore to answer for a question that has been done, something a deed has been done before. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
All right.
This is loan. Okay, so this is what we should start thinking ahead.
I understand.
We should think ahead and not
but
just sit
from
put our
what you're
hands
saying,
and just...
Clinton, but from what you're saying, it looks like you're saying, don't do it, scrap it. It's not important, because
remember I said, look. This is loan. Will you
So
give
what's
somebody?
wrong with loan?
Okay, look, hold
I
on.
mean,
Hold on.
The student's loan, or whichever loan we are going to be acquiring, will not even be the first. It will not be the last. The truth is, you don't even know how indebted other countries are, because we think that they're world powers. You think they're not in debt. They are. But it's about running an economic system that will be able to yield forth at the end of the day. If the idea is brilliant and it's brought into fruition,
no, good. You
would
said,
see the benefit.
Yes.
We would see that. Do you look at the number of people? Okay, let's even start from a scale where we have a huge number of out-of-school children. Some, yes, due to insecurity. Some due to the fact that some people cannot even afford quality education. And you're trying to put in place provisions that can, help students go to school. Although this one is mainly targeted, for students in the higher institution. Think about people who are done with secondary school education and are trying to look for a means to get into the higher institution. I understand where you're coming from. But first, like Yusuf said, let's give this the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, yes, you talked about trying to channel this the right way and see a way we make things work, okay, with this loan. All right, now, we're not supposed to talk about this 21st century. In our 21st century, countries have actually progressed. They moved on. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
We understand that.
They've moved on. And now you're borrowing loan just to... Wait. Hold on. Try to understand me. You're borrowing loan just to, finance projects like the power sector. I'm not saying it's wrong.
So what were they supposed to do? What if, money no D?
We are the ones that
money
say
no
government,
D.
we need power. We need
Renewable
good roads, and the government is now borrowing money to do these things
Oh,
because it is assumed, or okay, let's believe that we do not have the financial capacity for this.
As it
And
stands,
so
that's
we
what it
need
is.
to, you
need to
loan.
borrow. Okay.
So add to what
Okay,
we
where are we
have.
supposed to generate money? See, maybe we don't want to say it, and maybe we're afraid to say it. Nigeria's economy is in distress right now. And that's the truth. They can do, all the federal government can do, the Federal Executive Council, the National Economic Council, all of them will have to come together and put up a veritable economic plan that will move the country forward. That's the way forward right now. We understand that the way the country is looking like right now, if you don't take decisive economic step, which some of which we're questioning right now, because there are plenty of borrowings right now. But the question is, if you pump this money into these sectors, will it yield forth? Are we going to have the desired result that we look out for? That is where you now call these people.
That's
to
a question
account.
earlier. That's it.
But if
that
nothing
is where
is done, then what do we do? The question I put to you now is,
yes, what do we do
what
in
do we do?
next 10 years when you're to pay up this loan?
What are you saying?
No.
I'm asking
Think
you a
about it
question.
now. Let's think about it.
No, Clinton, you're not answering my question. The question now is, what's the state of power in the country?
Let's not dwell too much on
no,
this. I hope you
let's argue
understand.
about it.
No. I hope you understand what I mean by
what I'm
this
saying.
now.
Clinton does not understand what I'm saying. What I'm asking you, Clinton, is where and how. We understand that the country consumes more than we produce. If we now switch gears and say we want to produce, but in trying to produce, we need to pump money to some sectors.
Remember, this is not the first time we are actually requesting loans and borrowing loans and getting all this huge amount of money for these very same projects we're talking about this time. What have been done? This same sector.
Under a different dispensation. I hope you know that.
Okay, good.
So let's give this dispensation a benefit of doubt. And see what
You
happens.
think I will not sit here when
coming
it goes
forth
wrong?
to
I
let
will
you know
sit
what is
here and I
happening.
will call them out and say, Mr. President, Mr. Finance Minister, Mr. Call the people
You
involved
said
and
this
say,
at a
"See,
particular time, and so what are the yields?
what's the yield?" I understand. If there's anything you tell me now about the student loan, is that the repayment loan begins exactly 2 years after the completion of NYC. That's just the only thing. So now the wala now is after NYC, how many people get jobs? You see, I asked the question. I said it's good. It looks laudable, but the payment plan is a problem. Would they get a job after NYC?
Okay.
Yes, they are coming up with schemes to provide. Okay, when there used to be, is it this Empower program? Now
Empower,
that they've actually put one side because they're trying to, check the corruption, the corrupt activities around that scheme there. So these are some of the things I'm saying. I'm going to say.
Okay, now we have the Minister of Finance who has actually come out to say that they receive about 3.5 billion US dollars. Okay, a zero interest loan payable within 40 years. With a 10-year moratorium. Okay, now what we are talking about here is the future. That's my concern. Anyway, I just pray it works. That's it. It should
if you
work.
Say that, we will not have this argument to this point.
Yeah, so.
But you've just been hitting on it, and I'm asking you, okay, how do they fund it?
All right, let's don't just dwell too much on this.
We have already.
All right, it is 31 minutes past 10 this lovely Tuesday morning. And of course, the show is the mid-morning show with the gang. Pascal, myself, Yusuf, and of course, Clinton. And of course, we're looking at the headlines in some of the national dailies. Well, feel free to join us by calling to the show on the number 0805 251 9337 0805 251 9337, as well as 0704 100 8997 and 0704 100 7997. Feel free calling to the show, contribute your own quota to any of the news you've heard, and you think this is what should be done or should not be done. All right.
Okay, so real quick, let's switch attention now to the Vanguard newspaper, and let's bring you the headlines there. Okay, presidential tussle. Okay, we got a caller.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I greet everybody in the studio.
Greet you
What's
too.
your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Best. I'm calling from Ejibo.
Okay, go ahead.
Best from Ejibo.
All right, Best, go ahead.
Okay. I really want to. Firstly, I want to pitch my tent behind that. Because I really don't know, is it Yusuf or so that is for the student loan. I think that is advocating for the student loan. Yeah, I really think it's correct with his analysis and explanation. And the other person, I think, same thing. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand where your angle of argument. Does it mean if power is not good, or if the road is not, we have bad road? Does it mean education will suffer?
Now, okay, go ahead.
What were your thoughts?
Yes, I try to say, okay, you said you don't know why they are putting loan into the education sector, why the power is bad, why road is bad. Does it mean if everything is bad, everything should be bad? This education, they are all different ministries, and they have people that are anchoring them. So if you are trying to make education better, along the line, road and every other thing will come up. So I don't see any bad idea in funding that student loan or whatsoever. It's really good. It's laudable, like the other guy actually said. So I want to understand, you will expect everything to suffer because every one part is suffering, or what?
Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
Okay, just to correct that, no, I'm not against the student loan. I'm only against the loan which is being received not being put in place rightly. That is my fear, because these loans we're meant to pay back these loans. Most of them 10 years, some 40 years. Now, what if this loan is not being put in place rightly? That's my fear. What happens to the future? So I'm not against the student loan.
I think we should understand that from education sector, actually, we generate money from there as well.
Okay.
Don't you think we do generate money from the education sector as well now? And this loan is now, government is a process. It's continuous, rather. Government is continuous. So if this government gets the money, use it judiciously, the next government will come in and carry on from there. It's definitely continuous.
That's the
Whether
idea.
40 or 10 years, anybody that comes in, then will continue from there. That's just it. Even I stand to be corrected. I think Obama also enjoy this thing as well. This kind of loan in America over there. He's been president over the world. He enjoyed it as well. And he paid until he was even a senator. I think either a senator or the president, he was still paying the loan until he gets jobs as a senator whatsoever. So everybody enjoys. It's a good flow. It's a good plan if being carried out judiciously. That's just the point. Okay. So I don't see anything bad in it at all. It's really okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Best. Enjoy the day.
I appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, just to put it clear there, so I'm not against student loan.
What are you against, actually?
Look at it. All we're talking about, we're just on the same track, okay? Just to see it
no,
work.
we are not. Me and you are not on the same
no,
track.
yes, we are, because we're talking about trying to see it work, okay?
No, I'm seriously not on the same track.
But I think
what are you saying?
The caller Best has said it all, you know.
Hello, Pascal.
Good morning.
All right, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yeah, talk to us, sir. What's your name?
Yusuf, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Dampi, right?
That's
yes.
All right. Good morning, Dampi.
Is it Cliche or Clinton?
Yes,
Clinton.
Yes, I greet you all. Well, I support what Clinton said, or Cliche. I support what he said.
Okay.
The process of getting that loan, that is where I'm after. You cannot just give people something and you punish them before they get that thing. Do you know the procedures that leads to getting to this form? It's a loan. Do you know that if you don't have a landed property, if you are not a high government rated staff, you cannot get this loan? The process of getting this loan is too hard. These people are the common of the commonest. They are trying to prepare loan for students to come and school. That a caller said Obama enjoyed it. Fine. We are not in US. Let's come back to Nigeria. Tinubu, many of them, they enjoyed free education. The late Dora Akunyile, in her interview, she said it. She was on scholarship in Nigerian school. Many of these governments, they went on scholarship, not loan. So the government should also look into something like that. Many of them went to school on free education. Instead of giving loan, why don't you place people that cannot afford school fees on scholarship? That is it. It's the process getting this loan is very, 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 very hard. If you know the
I'm looking at the
process,
process.
not people will suffer to get it.
Dampy, I'm actually looking at the process here. That's to counter what you've said, and one of the process, according to what I am seeing here, is that according to the Act, that's the Student Loan Act, only students of government-owned tertiary institutions can apply for the loan when finally takes off, which of course it's January 2024 next year, right?
Yes.
Okay, now.
So, okay, go ahead.
Now,
if you really dig in deep, you will see the people that are required to process or apply for this loan. It's not an ordinary Nigerian.
Pascal, try
it is devoid of gender.
It is devoid of whoever you are in the society.
Pascal, you still don't understand what he's trying to say here.
No, I think
you don't understand the process
about
the process on which you get this loan.
Okay.
This is only, it's written, but is it applicable?
Okay.
That is what we're talking about.
Common poor man
I believe
that doesn't have somebody
because
I believe in a government house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any level in government, grade 10, grade 11, grade 20. How can you access the loan?
That's it.
So you should try and give people scholarship, just like many of these governors, presidents. Many of them went through school for free. Why can't you do it that way? The way you people did, the way they did it to them, they offered free for them, not loan. It's not easy to pay back loan. It's not easy. The procedure getting it is too hard. Simple.
Okay.
That is what I want to say.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank you, Dampy. But
Pascal, I hope you understand this now. I hope you understand. You get this.
I quickly want to say something.
So,
I quickly want to say something. I understand where Dampy is coming from, based off on the shorties you need when you are applying for this.
Hello?
Right?
Hello. Good morning.
Okay.
Sorry, let's take this call.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Malam Usman Bello.
All right.
Your name is what?
Malam Usman Bello.
Yes.
All right. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, let me ask. I used to understand about a few years ago that power has been privatized to individual. Is no longer under government again.
Okay.
I heard about that before. That is why the name was changed from NEPA to either Genco or Disco or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wonder why governments will borrow money to. If I send my car to you or you sell your car to me, are you still responsible to fuel the car for me?
No. That is it. No.
That's how you privatize NEPA power, and you are still borrowing money to make the NEPA work. How possible is that? That is number one. Then number two, the issue of student loan. Is it not the same country, Nigeria here, that after graduation, some people after graduation, they are not even able to get job? And if you give loan to somebody that after his graduation, he doesn't have any job to pay you back, how do you do? Are you going to drag somebody that doesn't have job that you borrow loan when you are in the school? Where is it? See, we do things in Nigeria without planning the future. That is a problem we have since 1960. We don't plan ahead. We plan about only today. We don't care about about the outcome of tomorrow. You plan ahead of everything that you know that is good for you. That's even as a worker. If you don't plan now about your retirement, after retirement, you know your stand. Do you understand?
Okay.
So, except if there is a law that if you are immediately after your graduation from university, the job is there waiting for you to repay that loan. Good, but if there is no any provision for that, I think the federal government are still wasting their time, or state governments are still wasting their time, because everybody, we have said, you have your own state of origin, I have mine. That law should be based on either state, and some few people that are privileged to have it under federal government should go for federal government, some go for the state. But if you leave everything for federal government, that yes, you as a federal government want to take that responsibility upon yourself, I think there is no clear idea there. There are some things that are still hidden there that we don't know. And at the end of the day, at the end of this administration, I bet you
if you are still in this program, I will remind you by the grace of God, if God keeps us alive, you will see that so many people will siphon money out of this, and this will not even work. Those people that are meant to get this law will not get it. I bet you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
All right.
Thank you very
much, Alhaji Bello.
All right, he just made very key points there. Yes, remember years back that it was privatized, the power sector, and he said, how do you privatize a sector and want to borrow loan to fund that same sector? You know, this is it. And this is what I was saying earlier, and Pascal was actually debating, arguing with me here. We talk about the future. Now we're dealing with debt incurred by the previous regime that has been added to this present one. And now this present regime is still further going up to do so when we don't have a structure set in place to pay back. Even though, yes, we say we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to use it. I'm not against that, okay? But then, you say you're giving these guys loans, student loans. Okay. Then after school, after whatever process they've been in school, then where do you engage them? Where is the structure? Where's the industry? You get me? So before we make any plan, we should think of a future, because that's what matters to us. Because now we're dealing with what happened. We're talking about the debt incurred by the previous administration. Now we're still going to battle with the same thing now. Come on, it's sad.
Okay, so I think what the government is trying to do, I mean, if you've been following the news on a regular, you'd have heard where the government says they're bringing in companies to come, set up in the country as investors and all. So
Yusuf,
it's the notion.
Yusuf, I'm going to
quarrel, Clinton.
The notion that
Yusuf allowed you to talk, so let him talk.
That when these companies come into place, they will create job opportunities for people, right, to get gainfully employed.
Okay.
And also in the area of skill acquisition as well. You know, it's everybody that wants to. Some believe that, I want to be self-employed. I do not want to work for anybody.
Exactly.
And so that's another way where the empowerment scheme comes into play. So I believe the government has plans for these things, and thank God they're carrying us along now. They say these things, but like Alhaji Bello says in his comments, which I agree with him, is and Pascal has said the same thing, that if down the line we do not see these things take place, then we have the right to now call them out and ask, okay, you said this was going to be happening, or this is this and that is that. What is now happening now? Why are we not seeing or reaping from these structures that you've put in place, right?
Okay, Yusuf, I'll take you from the part you said that the government has planned to allow foreign investors to come in, to set up industries and all that. How long? We have companies that are liquidated, companies that need to be revitalized. We have the Ajokuta, which used to be one of the biggest in West Africa. You understand? We have the Textile company. You understand? What happened to all these companies? They are local, industries.
If we keep trading blames,
So we need to revitalize these companies.
They are working on revitalizing this.
Yes, the Ajakuta.
So how do you do it when you now give dominance to what do you call it, foreign investors? Well, I'm not saying it's bad. But then
Clinton, we've talked
you
about
need to prepare your home.
What's wrong with having, this is what I can give you. What can you give me?
Okay.
Wait. Clinton, still in the same country. Hold on.
Can I ask you this?
But now we're talking about patronizing our own, having a Nigerian own produce. You get me? Now, how do we see that we promote our own produce?
We're talking about investors.
Can I ask you, Clinton, so in your own opinion, what do you expect? What do you suggest the government do in this situation?
Okay. I'm still going to put that question back to you because I'm not the government. But then this is it. Do you agree that we have our own industries there and bring investors?
No.
Who's going to come out and take
Clinton,
the production space?
That's not the idea.
Okay.
Come on, Clinton. There are industries here. What we are saying is, do you have money you want to come invest? Okay, come. We're open to investment.
I'm not against that. But when we are solely depending on it, that is what I'm talking about.
The economy is not solely depending on these foreign investors, though.
Okay. Let's hope.
Where are you getting this notion from that the government is solely depending on foreign investors to come revitalize?
A situation where we keep ringing it like some kind of a shortcut to our economy is then as if it's we depending on that
You know
same
what?
sector.
You know what?
then
I think
Yusuf,
the
let's
issue
go.
is-
We'll
the
just
issue
go
is
on a breather.
we've lost so much faith in the government that we
It's
do not.
making us
Yeah, it's making us
all of
act
these
like,
questions
oh yes, these
over
things
and
are not
over
going to
again.
happen.
Okay, because the idea is, so when you have the president go to UN, travel to other countries, is he just going there to chat and say, how far now, Mr. President?
So-
Be all right.
so-
Give me food, let me
so-
eat.
so-
No, now
so-
he's going there to discuss business.
So how do I explain to my 5-year-old child, okay,
That's-
that a sector that is supposed to be managed by the government is being privatized?
What's wrong with having private
No.
investors? We have private investors in this country.
Explain
also.
that. Explain that.
We're
to
just
me.
gonna take a breather. Let's take a breather. Let's take a breather. Someone is saying we are making him vex. I don't even enter the studio with
we caught. Yeah, all right, we'll caught.
Let's take a breather. We'll be right back, please.
Oh shit, I'm again at you where they give me joy when I see your face. I refuse say the reason why I see you no be luck, okay. Dance with it, baby girl, give me dance, rotate. This thing where you carry for your back, I live my yeah. Time don't reach where I go carry you, miss my yeah. I go defend our love no matter what, baby. I know said anything when anybody wants say. God don't answer my prayer, so I go say Ale, 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 Ale. I go say Ale, 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 Ale.
Met you on campus that Sunday. Won't get in my pocket, I'm thinking that someday you can be my baby, I'm flying you private. She said now you speaking my language, yeah. But there you go, man, I've been pushing, but really woo, I need a cushion, cause you be star, and I've been wishing you can take this journey.
Yeah, you clean like my white Nikes. With your baby come make it come drop keys. You're wasting now when they mighty. Oh, the things you they give to me. Can't leave now, rumor. Me I go the rumor. Me I go tamo. Kill I go tamo like Molu.
Baby, tell me what you need from me, cause me I give you everything, go the body, I'll show you no go vex for me, no be you first up, make I show you love, I me give me some, family coro, but the other done, baby is a must, if I enter once in a baby
So
boy,
I go say Ale, 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 Ale. I go say Ale, 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 Ale.
We could do it in the shower. Maybe you like cassava, shama, say mama, pussa. Java right on my penny, so girl I want to follow you. Body sweet like Colo too. Kido spice and rodo too. Now only you play close to my heart.
Ever since I set my eyes on you, now you I want to, now you I want to, girl. Hey, I see the rush, say me want chop you like he wants, but baby calm down, I go feel me get if you deaf you fly.
put you in the range when we did Dubai, time I spent with you made me realize, you're perfect in my eyes, don't wanna do this life on my own, you're my own, everything you own, now my own.
So I go say Ale,
You made my life so
let's go.
Yeah, there's plenty of arguments here in the
Oh
studio.
my.
Plenty heated. But
No,
real quick-
it's good we get it right. No, look,
I
it's good we
understand.
get it
I
right
want to
because
take
the
message.
future,
Leave me, Clinton. I
the
want to
future
take
is really
message.
going to deal
I want to
with
take a
those that have
message,
actually
yeah.
received those loans.
Okay, this one is coming from Big Dan from Gondola. All right. Good morning to you, presenter. Let me tell you something. You cannot force people to come and invest when there is no security in the country. And as for the student loan, how can the student repay back the loan when there is no job? My name is Big Dan from Gondola. I am not saying, listen, I put a caveat when I was saying this. I said how laudable this is. The question now remains, are there jobs available for these students right now? Because that's the problem. But it looks really good. If you ask me, okay? It looks really good. It's bright. Okay. Is there a platform for me to get money so I can go to school? Yes, government provided one. But
Pascal,
after they said,
Pascal, listen.
I put the caveats now.
Pascal,
Now they
Pascal,
look at me
listen.
like,
Listen,
yeah,
for me, I don't support student loan. Ask me why.
Why?
Okay, how can somebody collect loan? As a matter of fact, let me tell you, if you can remember this word, there's this saying that they will tell you that after leaving school, welcome to the labor market.
Yeah, labor market.
Bro, after this loan, this is the real labor market. Bro, you will pay that loan out of your nose. What are you telling me?
No,
okay, somebody who just graduated as a man. Number one, after school, you are planning to get married for sure.
Okay, what's the way forward?
Listen,
What's
number two, the way forward is government should establish free education.
Scholarship.
Hold on. Free education at what level? At what level?
From primary to university.
So how are we now to fund this educational sector? The
only way we can fund this educational sector if we revive our dead infrastructures. We need to revive our dead infrastructures. Simple as ABC.
I made it clear on the show.
Caller, please. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, yeah, Best calling back.
All right, Best. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay, do this. You've got 1 minute, please. You've got 1 minute, please. Thank you.
Okay, please. I want to quickly keep in this question.
Go ahead.
Brief from primary to secondary to university level. Please, can you mention anywhere in the world, maybe developed, underdeveloped, or developing country that does that, that run a complete free education from primary to university level? Please, can you tell me one?
Okay. I can't specifically tell you the country correctly.
Listen
to me. Listen.
Because there is none. It's not possible and can never be possible.
What make you think? What make you think it can be possible?
It's not attainable anyway.
It's never possible now. You have to fund that educational system.
What I even
because
know
best. What is saying that education is not free, and we.
But best, you come to agree with me that there could be a compulsory primary and secondary school free education. You agree with me on that?
Yeah, we know that is being practiced here in the country. It is ongoing. There's free education in the country,
and we can also have tertiary scholarship as well. Scholarship in tertiary institutions, right?
Not for the whole student.
Thank you very much, Best. Because you can't give everybody a scholarship. It's not possible.
What we are talking about are vulnerable people.
If you do well,
I don't know if you understand.
In your secondary school, you can get scholarship. You can't award scholarship to everybody. It's not possible. You will fund the Ministry of Education now. You will fund the universities. You will fund, how will you say completely free? It's not possible. Then number two, quickly to my brother also that's talking about investors, how you can tell your 5-year-old child also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that a company that is supposed to own, that controlled by a government is being privatized.
Yeah.
Yeah, please, do you know about BRICS?
Yeah, I know about BRICS. Yeah, BRICS.
Do you know about BRICS? What is it up for?
BRICS. That's
the Brazil.
Yes.
Let me tell you one thing. Do you remember even their last meeting was held in South Africa? The whole leaders of the countries came to South Africa. They travel all over the world, all over their member countries to win investors, to bring in investors to their country.
Exactly.
To invest. So why are you?
Okay.
Thank you, Best. That's the idea.
Bringing investors is not the problem.
Investors in your country, it's a norm thing. It's not even American.
Bringing investors is not the problem. But why are you bringing investors to a land that is not settled? How will those investors invest?
Everything is one step at a time.
Do you bring
the first step is to settle the house.
Let's hear Best. Go ahead, please.
Please, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The reason why government privatize companies is to curb corruption to a certain level. Yes. to curb it to a certain level. You just a quick example. For example, Jubilee station now, Jubilee FM. Yes, employ the three of you, or you employ two people amongst you, maybe Pascal and Yusuf. Then Pascal is in charge of speakers, while Yusuf is in charge of the tables. Today he goes to the boss, table is bad, they give him money to do it. And the other person goes to the boss, the speaker, the microphones are bad, they give him money. Now, when the boss sees that this thing is getting too much and getting out of hand, he will bring in a private person. Come and buy parts. Mind you, no government sells complete, gives a private person complete power over whatever they are selling to them.
Government something that is in their land, they own it.
They don't, exactly. They don't give them complete power over it. They buy part of it. Maybe 60% they buy from it, or 50. So they still control. Yes, they still control that. They still have control over that company.
That's why we have MDAs.
Yes,
I said that they are MDAs. Yes.
Come in to do it. The person will fund the company with own money. And the place you are putting your money, you will really scrutinize it. You make sure it's intact and free of corruption.
Okay.
So when person comes that this people is bad.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay.
You do us a favor. At the top of the hour, we'll have to take the news. After the news, you can call us back. We'll still have this conversation, okay? Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Nice one there.
Yeah.
kéré o kónílé gbọ́ kó sọ fàlejò káàdán gbọ́ kó rò fóun bẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ rédíò Jubilee 99.7 FM tún gbé tuntun dé o lórí ètò No Holds Barred pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ alára tó ń dára ní gbogbo ìgbà ibi tí a ti mọ láǹfààní àti gbàlejò Mrs. Ibiyemi Ìsíjọlá ẹni tó ń ṣe adarí àjọ Citizen Mediation Center CMC ní Ìgàndò Ìkọ̀tún LCDA CMC ní agbẹjọ́rò fún gbogbo aráàlú bóyá wọ́n tí wọ́n fẹ́ fọwọ́ lágbá lójú onílẹ̀ àbí ẹni tó ní dúkìá kankan tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń dúnkokò mọ́ káàkiri orí ètò yìí ni kó darapọ̀ mọ́ No Holds Barred ní ọjọ́ 24 oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tá a wà níbẹ̀ yìí gangan ní láago kan sí aago 2 ọ̀sán yóò gbìnàjà yóò sì lágbára pọ̀.
Hard drugs gives delusional urges. The relief is a mirage. It's never there. Say no to hard drugs. This message is brought to you by Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos.
But remember that hard drugs make you act like a thug. The harder you go, the harder your life gets. Stay clean and sound. I am Pascal Mfonabong with the news. The Federal Executive Council yesterday approved the application for a $3.45 billion loan to finance 5 items. They include projects in the power sector, renewable energy, state resource mobilization program, adolescent girls initiative for learning and empowerment, and a women's empowerment project. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Ado, told State House correspondents that the federal government would proceed to receive the $3.5 billion zero-interest loan repayable within 40 years, with a 10-year moratorium, meaning payments would begin from 2033. Also, the Federal Executive Council has given approval for the creation of a Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation Trust Fund. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edo, stated these while briefing State House correspondents shortly after the Federal Executive Council meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Yesterday, she said the trust fund is to enable the federal government respond promptly to humanitarian situations in the country. On the foreign scene, the United States warned yesterday that any Gaza ceasefire by Israel would benefit Hamas as the European Union considers a call for a humanitarian pause. A State Department spokesman, Matthew Miller, told reporters that a ceasefire would give Hamas the ability to rest, to refit, and to get ready to continue launching terrorist attacks against Israel. In entertainment news, popular dancehall singer and former member of the defunct Plantation Boys, Amedu Auguste Obiabo, better known as Blackface, has said the age-long rift between him and former bandmate Two-Face has continued over the years due to the latter's inferiority complex. Speaking in the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast, Blackface noted that he and Face are cool, but blamed Tubaba for the bad blood between them. Finally, sports news. Tottenham returned to the top of the table after beating Fulham 2-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Andriy Postecoglou set a Premier League record for the best start by a manager after 9 games. Goals from Song Heung-min and James Maddison, the 2 players filling the void left by Harry Kane, secured the 3 points, which knocked Manchester City off top spot. Fulham failed to cope with Spurs' relentless pressure from the front, with Calvin Bassey losing possession on the edge of his box for both goals. And these are the stars of following at these are. You can follow us on our social media platforms at Jubilee 997 FM Lagos on Facebook, YouTube, and on Threads. And X, formerly Twitter, is at Jubilee FM Lagos. You can download mobile app Jubilee FM on Play Store. You can also visit our website at www.jubileefm.com. Do remember that hard drugs make you act like a thug. The harder you go, the harder your life gets. Stay clean and sound. A very good morning. Many thanks for listening. The Jubilee Mid-Morning Show continues shortly.
Are you looking for answers on how to solve disputes relating to landlords and tenants, employers and employees disputes, family matters, including marital disputes and child custody? Then join us for another interesting and engaging no-holds-barred conversation as we play host to the head of the Citizens Mediation Center for Igondo Ikotu LCDA, Mrs. Ibiemi Isijola, live on Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos, your prestigious talk, news and sports radio station. Date is 24th of October 2023. Time 1 p.m. prompt. You can send in your questions and contributions to the number 0704 100 7997 or 0704 100 8997. You can also call or send us a WhatsApp or text message to the number 0805 251 9337. Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. We bring it to you because you love it.
Hot drugs gives delusional urges. The relief is a mirage. It's never there. Say no to hard drugs. This message is brought to you by Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos.
But you got to be strong. Gotta hold on to your dreams and what you do. The plantation boys, a new morning is dawning into a brighter day, and every dog must have its day. The plantation boys, this whole world is turning to help a brother you meet on your way. Cause you may meet another days and sing it, aye, 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 aye. Somebody say plantation boy. Sing along, say, aye, 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 aye. Everybody say plantation boys. Plantation boys. If you really know where you're coming from, then you will know where you're going to. And if you really know what you are looking for, be strong, hold on, keep on keeping on. The plantation boys, keep following your dreams, reach for the stars and make it all yours. The plantation boys know nothing comes easy. It's better to try Everybody say plantation boys. Sing along, say aye 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 aye. Everybody say plantation boys.
Well, it's the plantation boys, yeah, who drop the funky noise, black face, two face, this message to all the races, the faces, y'all see we're up from different places. Now it's time to realize we all need bomb races from each other, stop the killing of one another, the fuss and the fight, we gotta unite. Why you live your life undercover? Discover the pleasure of loving one another, no matter what you do or what you see for top and under. Now is the time to get it down with the rhythm. Once it might run a different drum, happiness is what you give him, rhythm if you can, and try to understand, cause it takes you and me to make this world go round. We gotta hold on, and be strong, and do what we can to make it roll on. Yeah, it's the plantation boys, now and always, brothers, we be dropping funky noise.
Plantation boys, keep following your dreams, reach for the stars and make it all yours. The plantation boys know nothing comes easy. It's better to try than not to try at all. Somebody say plantation boys. Everybody say plantation boys. Somebody say plantation boys. Everybody say plantation boys. Plantation boys. Somebody say, everybody say, somebody say, somebody say, somebody say, everybody say plantation boys. Sing along, say, sing along, say, sing along, say, plantation boys. Somebody say, everybody say, somebody say, everybody say.
It's Chris with the trouble
So
Everybody run, run, run. Yeah, everybody scatter, scatter. Yeah, dance sit down, catch it fire. Yeah, boys sit down, start to maya. Money la todo du bega o, debu temeta o. Àwọn tèmi kulu tempa, kulu tempa. Money la todo du bega o, debu temeta o. As you enter road, remember kulu tempa.
I get the people for shita. I get the fine senorita. They call me young Dangote. Na na na. Hello hater, nice to meet ya. We know they wear the same nika. We know they run the same agenda. For all the people we been downgrade. Na na na. I became that nigga. Bangudu bang, bangudu bang, bangudu 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 bang, bangudu bang, bangudu bang, bangudu 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 bang.
Money la todo du bega o, debu temeta o. Àwọn tèmi kulu tempa, kulu tempa o. Money la todo du bega o, debu temeta o. As you enter road, remember kulu tempa o. Bangudu bang, bangudu bang, bangudu 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 bang, bangudu bang, bangudu bang, bangudu 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 bang.
Everybody run, run, run. Everybody scatter, scatter. Skills and Mr. Dong, dong, dong. The girls, them do the maya, maya. Them they call me Obio, like my name na Davido. Cause they see me for TV and I they for radio. I don't pay my dues, yo. You can keep the change, yo. Let the people where they owe me, make them pay my money, yo. Bangudu bang, bangudu bang, bangudu 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 bang, bangudu bang, bangudu bang, bangudu 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 bang.
Money la todo du bega o, debu temeta o. Àwọn tèmi kulu tempa, kulu tempa o. Money la todo du bega o, debu temeta o.
right, if you're just tuning in, okay, I'd say you missed plenty, Sha. But we'll try to cover up, okay? There's a
Yeah.
Jubilee mid-morning show with the gang, Clinton, Yusuf, and of course, Pascal here. We had, will I say, how do they call it again?
That's a Bonnie name.
cameo appearance from MC China Boy. Thank you very much. But of course, the argument is still there about, the incessant borrowings, from the federal government and how they intend to, put this money
in use,
into a different, into what?
Yes, how to
into
see that
different
these,
sectors
these sectors
of
are
the
really
economy.
efficient. Yeah.
And Clinton has argued that it's not good for economy because if you look at our debt profile, which I do not in any way say is wrong, but I'm just saying what's now the way forward. But the biggest argument today has been about the student loan scheme, and I actually put a caveat out there, which I said that it's laudable. It looks like it makes sense because you can't totally say you're going to give out free education to all Nigerian students. Already we have it at primary and secondary school level, and then you now see at tertiary institutions. It's not always that. Okay, now there is a platform where you don't have to say I cannot go to school. If you can access that
loan,
if you can access the loan, then of course it makes.
And the question is, what's the process to assess this loan? Is it transparent? That is what we're talking about.
We
is it transparent? It is
we
not
have
just
the process out
now.
here.
Now Pascal is going to read out a portion of one article on social media and read it out. It's written, but then is it applicable? The process,
Oh boy.
So
Okay.
so it'd be able to but those that are not
We have
close
a-
with
we have
any
a
other.
message here.
You see.
It says, greetings to you all in the studio. I disagree with Yusuf. Government are bringing in investors to come and invest to employ these people that took loan. It is not possible because Jubilee FM said social and economic development can only thrive in an atmosphere of peace. So how can we give peace a chance where there is no peace? How can investors come in? Thank you. My name is Dan P. from Igondo.
Okay.
All right, Dan P.
Well said. Very simple.
Smart man.
Made it clear. You still want to go on?
I just said that.
All right, 07041008997, okay? And of course, you can send a WhatsApp message, 08052519337.
Right. You can also join the conversation on our Facebook page at Jubilee 997 FM Lagos, as well as on YouTube. Jubilee 997. Yeah, we're live, so you get to see what's going on in the studio and drop your comments in the comment sections as well.
Okay, great. So the argument continues, or we're just trying to see how we can prefer solutions. If,
see
of course,
it work.
they're listening right now, anybody, the top government officials are listening, you can take this to bear. But the question remains that it is laudable. But what I am now concerned about is, you say this payment starts after 2 years. I mean, after your completion of NYC program, 2 years, and then you have to start thinking about to pay back. Now, do we have jobs? I am being positive right now, saying that I want to believe that things will get better. We'll have a better Nigeria.
Since 1960.
We've been saying this since
1960.
What should I say? That things will not get better?
It will get better.
Let's
You just said it now.
It will still get better.
So it's just a matter of having.
It's not by
let's
saying
be
it.
real.
It is
Let's
action.
renew the hope.
Action. What do we do?
Yes,
Let's settle a lot of things in our country first.
What suggestions would you bring into play in such a situation? What would you say?
My suggestion is,
if you had the chance to speak to the government, to the president, or to
Right
powers
now,
that be,
yeah.
what
We
would you
already
tell them
have,
to do?
Yusuf, we
let's
already have the
revive.
issue of-
Let's revive our infrastructure.
we already have the.
Which is ongoing now. That's ongoing.
Can you name the infrastructure
It
that is
says
ongoing?
ongoing.
Ajaokuta
Yusuf.
Steel
Ajaokuta Steel.
Yeah,
You know how
there
many
are a lot
years Ajaokuta Steel have been they have been restructuring
It is not
Ajaokuta
a
Steel.
day's
Wait,
job.
wait.
It is a gradual
We have Okpila.
process.
Okpila is down there for how many years now?
Where is Okpila?
Okpila Cement Factory is
Where is
down
that?
there in Edo State.
Let's talk about
For how many years?
Let's talk about security, okay? This is
Opomu
one.
is there. Nothing is going on.
Okay.
This is one
That's
way.
like
I
your
understand.
My village
Wait,
is that's what we are saying.
Okay, something just crossed my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is it. All right. I understand where you're coming from. You're talking about saying the president should sit back and fix the security architecture of this country.
Definitely.
Yes. One of the first things Mr. President did when he came into power is, of course, rejigging that security architecture. He brought in new hands. Now the question is, or the concern now should be, there should be frequent meetings with these people and ask them that
What is going on?
what's happening, why are we having, some scrimmage, no, I'm not gonna call it scrimmage, why are we still having, loads of kidnapping,
Yeah.
killings happening in some part of the country. These are questions, bring them to bear. If you're not working, I remember a particular gubernatorial candidate for the Kogi election has come out to say that the way President Tinubu is looking right now, his build right now is that after 6 months, if you don't perform, he will fire you.
Definitely.
Okay. Would that happen? Hopefully. We'll see that because
How many months now?
would show the government is 4 or 5 months now.
4 or 5 months.
4 months, let me say. 4 months.
And we are still kicking the ground.
Yes, now we still
We're keeping it running
I
with.
mean, a baby, you don't
we
give
hit
birth
the-
to a baby and
and
then
baby
you just
runs
start
the-
working now. You just start
so
growing
like say
teeth
Sonny,
now.
you hit
What was the campaign strategy?
You hit the ground running. Abi?
Listen, yeah, he
It's a
did hit the ground running.
I
He-
must see me. I've sat in
know.
the studio and I've criticized some of the economic policies of Mr. President, which of course it is biting hard. But however, we have to still hope. I don't know how, but we just have to.
Just like what Yusuf said. Said it's a gradual what?
Process.
Gradual process. So to me,
The gradual
when
process
we talk
should
about
be-
gradual process, first of all, you should understand what is going on first.
And you
From
think the
there-
president does not have a good understanding?
See, this man did not come in with a
wait,
magic wand to just wave around
wait,
and then every
wait.
abracadabra, everything becomes perfect.
He understand what is going on currently. We know, but my problem is, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Just like you are trying to fast forward something. I don't know if you understand.
So
Like
you
what
think
you
it
said
should
now.
not attend investor summit? It shouldn't attend UN summit? It shouldn't.
What is the reason?
That
of,
is not
what
the
is
point.
the reason
You don't
of
understand
attending
the
investor
point.
summit?
What are you saying?
To come and invest on where?
He is bidding for investors. See, you see, the
you
issue with
think even the
Nigerians
other
is
countries
that
that are there
we
are
will
not going through
complain,
issues?
and when we now see things being worked upon,
You
what
see-
we've complained, you still complain again.
So what are
We
you
were the ones
saying?
that complained that investors had left the country. Now they're trying to bring them back.
The reason
And we are-
we all
and we are still complaining that
know the
nobody
reason
is bringing them
investors
back.
left the country now because of security
And
now, right?
he's trying to bring them
Okay,
back
what
now.
what measures has been taken
what makes you
to
think
solve
measures are not
security
in
issues?
place
We have
to
new
solve
security
these
chiefs,
issues?
and every week at least they give us
They give-
updates
that-
on what's
that's
happening,
right.
on the successes they've been able to record. Let's not forget that these are human beings out there who are fighting to protect the lives and properties of Nigerians. Do we even know what it feels like to be out there facing these criminals?
Again, Pascal, you don't understand. You're talking about investors when your place is not well put in place.
So
How
are you
is-
saying because my place is not in place, I can still talk to somebody?
You
Are
can
you
talk
saying
to-
because you're not
now-
feeling
now,
fine, I should not talk to you?
Now,
I hope you guys
Is that
know
what you're saying?
that is
there's
not what we're
there's
saying.
no place of utopia anywhere in the world.
That's not what we are saying,
See,
Pascal. You should.
Pascal,
Some of the finest European countries are going through a whole lot. If they're not going through environmental disaster, they're fighting one
fighting
war or the
wars.
other.
Thank God,
If
thank
our
God,
own
thank
war
God,
here
thank
is-
God, thank God for Nigeria. We're not going through.
Our own war is just
economic-
amongst ourselves here in Nigeria.
Okay.
That's the
You know,
problem.
this person wants this person wants that. I mean, it's just one person and some parastatals, and it's not just a day's job, right?
Now, whatever we do, we
8 years
should
job.
see. We're here arguing this. You know, I believe in the next 10 years to come, you won't be here in Jubilee FM arguing on how to pay back. That is what you
The
should
loans-
start
the
thinking
loans
about.
will- see,
I'm not
Quincy,
taking
So
the
that
loans
is-
will be paid
Okay.
in installments. It doesn't be paid all at once. If we do not have the capacity, it will be paid. I
I'm
mean,
not-
previous dispensations have done same. Met debts, they paid the ones they could pay, and then moved on. The next one would
Or
eventually
increase it.
either increase
So
and
you
leave
see-
it.
you
Or
see-
would
you see
try
what we are saying.
and
You see
increase
the
it.
You see what he's saying now.
Increase the
You see-
debt.
Have you seen our debt ratio? Have you seen it of recent now? See where we are.
About how many trillions?
It runs into $1 trillion.
Okay, guys.
So, and now what we're talking about, borrowing more. What's the way forward? What's the future?
What do you
Don't borrow.
suggest?
Don't borrow.
So okay, we shouldn't
Don't
borrow.
borrow. Let's stay. Let's just remain
Even if
like
you want
that.
us to revive our industries and all, what money we use in reviving these industries that you're all requesting?
The 130 million naira they are using to buy a SUV car is not enough to
Hello,
revive,
guys.
we'll
uh,
criticize
All right.
it.
Hello, hello.
we-
Good morning.
We have misplaced priorities.
Hello, guys.
here.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
All right, welcome back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, best. Calling back.
All right, welcome back, Best. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. So, firstly, I agree. The question you are asking, I think, Pascal, you're asking which way forward, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So, I think I remember I asked someone such a question some time ago, and the reply he gave to me is, he said, if you are going on a wrong road, and you find out that this road is not the right place, you don't think of going forward again. You don't think of the way forward. You turn back. So the point is, Nigeria now, we've got to a stage whereby we've gotten it wrong. We realize we are on the wrong path. We just have to go back to and trace ourselves back to where we got it wrong and start all over from there. That's just what I think we should do right now. Instead of complaining
trading
or
blames.
Yes, we're trading blames. It won't help. It won't help. We'll continue doing that years after years, for 4 years, and we won't get to anywhere. So just praise ourselves. I remember back then, Yakubu Gowon said, we have money. That the problem we're having is how to spend the money.
Spend it.
How to spend it.
Wanna happen now?
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you that we don't need to keep going forward. Because if we continue going forward, we'll continue getting it wrong. We have to go back and get where we got it wrong from.
That's right.
That's how we should start. So from there, we can trace back our steps, we'll get where we got it wrong, and we'll correct it. Then we'll start from there. That's just it.
All right.
So, all this debt and everything, I know we are incurring debt, but I think there's a way. We can also plead for debt pardon. If you remember that, debt pardon. I think one president did it the other day.
I think Obasanjo.
The pardon and many of our debts were erased. So we can still go for that as well, and just to make things easy for this government or upcoming government. So those are the things like that. Then pertaining the student loan as well, you're talking about paying it back. We are not going to pay this loan back at once, or anybody that takes it won't pay it back at once. There's a process of paying it. It's little by little from your salary. That's where they were taking it from, not at once or whatsoever. So we don't make, I think that's a clean thing. I mean, you're painting it as if it's going to be a very horrible way of taking back the money from you. You're going to pay through your nose or whatsoever. No. It's a very reasonable and a reliable way of paying plan that they've created. So let's try to get it right and please enjoy the day.
All right. Thank you very much, Best. Do have a nice day.
All right. Thank you.
Good one there.
There's a message.
We have a call here as well. Okay, we lost that. All right, just
do want to call us back. 0704 100 7997. 0704 100 8997. You can also call us on 0805 251 9337. Someone is saying, who disagrees with Mr. Yusuf? And now the person is telling me to calm down. Okay. All right. Blessing from Agege.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Guys, don't disagree with Yusuf.
Eddie.
The outside.
A very short dark man.
The outside.
Okay, you can also send in your text and WhatsApp messages to the number 0805 251 9337. Don't forget to join us live on Facebook as well as on YouTube at Jubilee 997 FM Lagos. So you get to see who is arguing with me in the studio. All right.
All right, we've got a call here. Let's see who's this. Hello.
Come on in.
Hello. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Blessing.
Good morning.
Welcome to the
Yes,
show.
Mr. Yusuf. Who disagrees with you, Mr. Yusuf?
There are plenty.
Who be that?
There are plenty.
You guys, well done, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Then Mr. Pascal be coming down, okay? Be coming down.
Why do you want me to calm down?
Do you want to remove a Jubilee roof? Do you want to remove it?
No, I'm just trying to make a point.
All right. Well done. But actually, I didn't get, but it's like you guys are discussing on how to move on or stuff like that. I didn't actually get the info. Please, can you let me in?
No problem. Just, stick to the dial and we'll tell you, okay? So maybe you can call us back when we're done.
All right.
Good. We were talking about, these arguments, was birthed from the newspaper Check, all right? So, and then Yusuf read a headline, Clinton.
Well, we're actually reacting to the student loan. The student loan and seeing the way we can actually, make it work. the process, show that the process on which you know
I just feel
acquire
that
this loan
Clinton is trying to be very
transparent.
diplomatic about it, or even political about it.
No, I'm
just
being
say
real.
the way it is. You
I'm
do
being
not
real.
like it.
No,
I'm being real about it.
Clinton is talking from the
I'm being real
aspect of vulnerable citizens of Nigeria.
Yes, that is what I'm trying to say.
He didn't
here.
state it that way clearly. He sounded like
Look, Pascal,
take
don't
it
bend
away.
this.
With the way he's saying it.
I'm not going to argue this with you, but
made
then
it sound like there's already an association of vulnerable persons.
Yes, we can't take it from Nigeria. We have vulnerable people in Nigeria here. You understand? So let's sometimes when we are taking decisions, we should also think about these people.
Well, Blessing, the question now is: are you in support of the student loan? If yes, tell us why. If no, tell us why. It's going to commence next year, January 2024, and we'll keep close tab with all of this. You know, as these activities from the government, begin to take place, as they kick off, would monitor it, would see the level of successes it will record, and if by chance we're beginning to see some, hanky-panky here and there, of course, we'll be here to deliberate on it. Yes.
I like that word, hanky-panky.
but that's why you have every right to call out the government when the government is
Yes.
not doing right, and when the government is doing right, you have every right
Let's laud
to
them.
laud them and say yes, you're doing well. So hey, so that's why. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, my phone went off. So, yeah, Mr. Pascal, I'm here. Just tell me
Now the
what
question,
you guys are discussing.
the question is, the student loan will be starting off next year, January 2024. Are you in support of the
Okay.
student loan, or you're not in support of it? If yes, tell us why. If no, tell us why.
Okay, my dear, that loan of a thing, the rules and regulations that follow that loan, it's not what to write home about. So be aware of it.
I'm not aware.
You're not?
I'm not serious.
You did not see what they say you should come with. You will, even the owner of your school will write some certain stuff. You are coming with your passport. You will do this.
Wait, Blessing,
For
should
me,
I ask you a question? You don't want to fill form before you collect money. You just want to collect money
you
like
will
that.
fill form. You will do this. No, it's not that you will not fill form, but the process is too much. No. See, for me, is a no to me.
Okay.
I'm not in support of it.
Okay. No
Yes,
problem.
I'm not, because why I said this is because the process on a norms, you must fill form. Even if you want to collect a loan, you will definitely fill form. But their own is too much. Your mess of change. And I go through it now. I go through it. But the thing is too much. Oh no, I don't even think I will.
Okay,
advise someone to
Blessing,
pick it.
Blessing, what do you think the government should do instead of giving out the loan? What do you think the government should do to help the students?
I think the best thing they would do here is to reduce the school fees. You understand? They should reduce it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yes, so that the poor masses can afford it.
That's it.
They should reduce the what do you say?
I said that's
go
the
ahead.
time.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
They should reduce it. Then they should fill them with practical stuff. Not only, sometimes you're going to go on with practicals. You understand? Like computer, like all these device that will help the students cope with what they are doing. You understand what I'm saying?
All right. Thank you
very much.
Thank you. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
All
you're
right,
welcome.
Have a nice day, Blessing.
Okay. Yes, she made mention about the process on how to acquire these loans, and after filling and going through a series of verifications and all that. Now, what's the tendency?
Clinton,
What's the tendency you're going to?
And the duration of the loan.
The
too.
duration of the loan,
Imagine,
so-
imagine you are in school now. You need to access the loan so that you can quickly pay school fees before exam. Exam, then they come close. Loan, they never approve.
So this is it.
So what do we do?
You see, you're being hit both sides. You're paying the school fees, and again, you have a loan.
A loan to go and access.
So you're servicing your school fees with the
Hello,
loan
good
given
morning.
to you. You get.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we
can
can.
hear
Good
you.
morning. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, this is Mono from
done here.
All right, Emmanuel, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Let's hear
I'm
you.
greeting you people, especially for the program for this day.
Yeah, we greet you too.
Yeah. So, the topic you brought up is a nice one, according to me.
Emmanuel, can you speak a little bit louder? Thank you. So we
I
can
said
hear.
the
Okay.
topic you brought about today is good one.
Okay. Thank you.
Because, it's the government of the people. We are onto democracy, and anything that they want to do, they have to inform us. Then we know things. Even though we cannot be able to change it on our own, at least we'll be aware about it. You understand? So, for me, the student loan, we masses of Nigeria now, and the students as well, we must ask what is their terms and conditions for the loan to the students. So they're only announcing the student loan. Then how are the students going to pay it back? Because definitely they must pay it back. It's not free. Not that they will give us loan, and at the end of it, maybe after the school and all that, then it will turn to slave to them forever here in Nigeria, which we know that is possible, because in Nigeria everything is possible. And you must also know that in Nigeria here, our politicians, they cannot do something that will never benefit something out of it. They only plant where they will benefit. So, what are the terms for the loan? That is my number one question. And again, me in fact, I didn't support anything loan at all if they can hear the voice of the masses. Hello, are you hearing me? So I didn't support it at all, because at the end, it's only the children of the poor who have to suffer it. Let's forget about the long process on how to get the loan. You understand? Because after the school, after maybe you are allowed to be borrowed, then after the school, no job. How do you expect the students to pay the money back? Is it by services or how?
Okay. All right, Emmanuel, thank you for that one. And of course, quite interesting questions you had to ask there.
Yeah, and I need to put this one out there. All of the comments you hear, all of from the callers, are not our position. These are the positions of the callers. Okay, of course they're entitled to add their opinion on issues. It is entirely not the opinion of Jubilee 99.7 FM Lagos. All right, so but we'll encourage you to call into the program and share your thoughts on all of this. So let's take this call. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Esther. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
Hey, good morning, Esther.
Mr. Esther.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. So let's hear you. I'm sure you've been listening to us all this while, right?
Yeah, but I was not really understanding until I heard about the student loan.
That is what we're talking about.
Yeah, but for me, I'm not in support of it.
Why?
Because I just feel like after they graduate, how are they even supposed to pay for the loan?
They begin payment as soon as they get a job, and the money is going to be taken off, like a percentage will be taken off their salary to pay the money. It's not like they're going to pay the money at once.
Where is the job?
Yeah, that's the question, child. Okay.
There is no job. I'm just saying there is no even job in Nigeria. So how are they going to pay the loan? Just imagine after all the suffering, somebody went to choose school, then you now come out and start thinking of how to pay loan again. I'm not even in support of it. The best thing the government should do is just to, if they can find a way to reduce the school fees. That's just the best thing than this loan of a thing. Because definitely they bring out this loan now, everybody would like to get a loan. Students that maybe they didn't come up with their school fees or something, they would like to get a loan. But how will you pay? That's the main thing. Let's forget about the process it's going to take, maybe filling of forms, and definitely you fill form when you want to get a loan. But how are they going to pay it? That's the question you should be asking. Because if you say like, oh, if it's a country like immediately you just graduate from school, you just get a job immediately, it's more preferable. But this
even the
one,
school would
if
direct
you
you to a company to go and work.
if you graduate, I like there is no really that job opportunity. So I'm not in support of this student loan. I'm not in support of it. The best thing the government should do is just reduce the school fees. All these federal universities and all these state universities, they should reduce the school fees.
Right. All right. Thank you very much, Esther.
Mr. Yusuf, you're no longer a midnight angel.
Oh no.
He's not the morning angel.
Yeah, Mr. Yusuf, I was just, when she was talking, I was just trying to think something on my head.
Mr. Yusuf flies at night.
Do you know that? Do you know that in this country that we are, some persons will happily to go and take that loan. Are you aware of it? They will happily take that loan.
But
can I shock you? Can I shock you? That loan might likely discourage some persons to drop out from school to go and start investing that money on business.
You shall pay government.
Also actually came out and said that
okay.
it might, this whole loan thing might bring about, having students drop out.
To drop out, to go and start doing business.
I understand that.
So now you guys are gradually agreeing with this earlier. You're standing on what I said earlier, Abby. Don't worry with time. No, don't worry, you understand.
No, it's the truth.
It's the
truth. Some students will take that money. Especially those students from business administration.
But
they will take that money to go and start up a business.
No, but I don't know if
you get.
I do not think the money will be given to them.
To be paid to who?
I think to the school account.
To the school account.
Let's reel out. I really do not have that information, but here is it. Now, who can apply? Section 14 and 16 of the Student Loan Act explained eligible applicants and the procedures of. Excuse me. Hold on there. Okay. Sections 14 and 16 of the Act explained eligible applicants and the procedures of submitting applications to the selection committees. Now, according to the Act, only students of government-owned tertiary institutions can apply for the loan when it finally takes off. I'll take this. Subject to the provisions of any other enactment, all students seeking higher education in any public institution of higher learning in Nigeria shall have an equal right to access the loans under this Act without any discrimination arising from gender, religion, tribe, position, or disability of any kind. Now you see it covers all strata of the society.
So any student in a government-owned
tertiary
that's university can apply for the loan.
Okay. Now, Section 23 of the Act further clarifies that institutions of higher learning means public universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, and vocational schools established by the government. In a way, it still hovers around what government-owned institutions.
Yes, nobody's disputing the fact that it's government-owned
so
institutions. Yes, now move on. I get you now, but what we're saying is, you see, let's not mistake.
Wait, hold on. Let's move on with.
Okay.
Also, to be eligible, an applicant's income or family income must be less than 500,000 naira per annum.
Okay,
that's in a year.
In a year.
You get it.
Your salary should
what
be
what of a father who is receiving 35,000 naira on a monthly basis?
How do calculate by the end of the year?
At the end of the year now, 35 times 12 now.
Is that much?
I don't know. Is it numbers? I don't know.
Yusuf, that is not how you calculate it, oh. You don't calculate it that way because if you're going to take your expenses away.
Expenses are there.
You still do not have up to 500,000. You are qualified to go seek for the loan now.
That person is still qualified.
Yeah, still qualified.
That's like 442. That's over 420. Let's say 420, 20K at the end of the year now.
But then again, I must say this. I mean, do people get paid 35,000?
Oh yeah, it's possible.
Year?
It's possible.
Every month.
Oh, it's a lot.
What kind of job are you doing?
What are you telling me? What are you telling me?
Ask people who work at the bar.